What is it? All right, but we best do this quick.
Just imagine the hustle and bustle of this place in its heyday. This must be the satellite that sent an emergency ping across the system. What led me to you, Commander? Or why is DeVries hanging on to it? Now's not really the time for a chat. You need some...
This fence is impassable. Please seek an alternate means of passage.
It seems your sovereign is regarded as being inept.
We need to find us a fuse to get this whole thing operational again.
If the Protectorate's own leader is beyond his depth, he and his ilk won't anticipate an alliance.
He's not my sovereign.
Yes, right. Well, landing a strike against the Protectorate in this state will be something like wrangling a galloping breadworm.
I am unfamiliar, but I presume that to mean it will be without exertion. If so, then you are perhaps even more ignorant of Arcadia than I calculated. The Sovereign, guide him, is as ineffective as you suggested. But his advisor, the Consul, is not. These executions, these impulsive attacks, are solely his influence.
Solely? Your previous sovereign was rather draconian himself, if your own history books are to be believed. Do not act like the current rot emerged from nowhere.
I'd perhaps say the same for you and your reputation for putting profits over people. But instead, I suggest we pivot our discussion back to the real matter at hand.
Be advised, station security forces are under hostile control.
Disruptive influences confirmed.
Efforts of pursuit persist.
Fastest way forward is through!
I do see merit in your last declaration. It was astonishingly logical, in fact.
How charming that I've surprised an esteemed man such as yourself. In turn, I wish to thank you for turning down your bloviating. I feared we'd still be here next fiscal quarter.
Yes, you must be quite busy between product launches and council meetings. But I will be here as long as it takes to ensure the order isn't taken advantage of by duplicitous actors. discuss your efforts on Paradise Island. We may have no physical presence there, but we are ever watchful. Our observations suggest that matters have been delicate.
Yes, but things have taken somewhat of a turn. After the Protectorate destroyed their own relay out of madness, we have seen little resistance to our residents.
Well, we welcome the news of your advances. However, it is worrisome that it took the assistance of a free master for you to finally secure your hold. Worrisome indeed.
Let us turn our attentions once more to Golden Ridge. I am grateful we could come to an accord after that unfortunate attack on Outpost Opportunity, but many questions remain.
Of course. Allow me to offer this bit of data, then. The true culprit of the attack was a proctor named Svoboda. My brave colleagues found her out and promptly executed her.
Ah, so the Order is capable of decisive action. I had doubts after hearing about your monastery. Even though the hostages yet live, this crime happened under your purview.
I would remind you that these innocents survived because of our quick and accurate analysis of the situation. I do not appreciate insinuation that we allow chaos to run rampant on our watch. Chances are high that any erratic variable is a result of your people's meddling in our affairs.
Ridiculous. Next you'll be claiming we're to blame for all of your past failures. Why, the mere ridiculous...
Prior to this meeting, enough goodwill exists between our parties to suggest a high chance of success, should a treaty or alliance be agreed upon.
Treaty? Cynical?
Access to storage has not been granted. Please exit the vicinity immediately.
Some of this yet to be discussed.
This inventory is for purchase only. Return the item. Error. You are unauthorized, and now also a malefactor. Please return to the other side of the window if you wish to partake in a transaction. Commencing reprimand. This unit welcomes you to the utility atrium. My records do not indicate that any authorized personnel remain aboard the station, but I am programmed to exchange wares for monetary compensation for whosoever seeks it. This sector's long-departed personnel seem to make good use of these. You are back. Confirmed unauthorized and criminal personnel. Searching my records. Ah, yes. The explanation given by Mechanist DeSoto was as follows. I need someone to have eyes on my explosive friends. But I do not have eyes.
We should keep moving, Commander. I'll see what I can... No time to lollygag, Commander. Whatever's in that repository can wait. Now's not really the time for a chat. All right, but we best do this quick.
observational data, you might say.
Starting to get an eerie feeling, like someone's got their lamps on us.
Let's get them over with!
This unit is confirmed. Resuming hostilities.
Fastest way forward is through! Readying application of force.
Ready to assist with agent's health needs.
I can hear you scampering around like a little sprite. What are you doing down there? I can hear you scampering around like a little sprite. giving up? I can hear you scampering around.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
What are you doing? Don't move.
Strive to perform.
Strike true. I see.
Display. Let's dismiss with the how do you do's.
Refrain.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Don't move.
Standing by with updating delegates' likelihood of survival based on all available factors. Warning. Delegates in imminent danger. Hurry, Commander.
propose we can entertain a tentative agreement. I hereby agree that both of our parties will lay down their arms. For now.
I am pleased to hear it. There is no need for senseless bloodshed when we may yet come to an accord.
I remind you that a contract signing may still be a ways off, but we might consider the hierarchy between our parties should we wish to proceed with a merger, an alliance.
No, we wouldn't want any unseemly quabbles over power. Especially when presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar already possesses the foresight necessary to lead a colony and better its people.
Foresight does not win wars. A military's might does. Our very own officer car has proven...
Delegates located. Status alive. For now.
Do you have such guile?
So you think that your people should rule? I don't wish to denigrate your military's knowledge here, but Arcadian matters are best suited for Arcadians. We actively collect data to understand how to serve our people, after all. Look no further than the abbot, who welcomed refugees to Matriarch's mercy.
Yet he struggled to feed and house them properly. The poor man was clearly overwhelmed if he couldn't see his right hand was actively undermining him, even with his data.
Meanwhile, Auntie's choice has done little to alleviate the refugee crisis it helped create. Indeed, my projections may be accurate. You are more interested in what...
Oh, damn you.
Dear Vicar, you are not yourself. Perhaps Auntie and your bishop should continue these talks.
You have a nasty habit of arriving at the wrong time, Commander.
It's over, Augustine. Nowhere left to run. No more lies you can peddle or people you can burn. Your rewards come due.
Ibarra, I was unaware of your survival until recently. Believe it or not, I was happy you survived. But to see you still seeking solace in the Commander's shadow is disappointing. You could have done anything with your life. Shrugged off the bad memories. But now you're both here to meddle. Law knows why. Yes, I do recall your begging me not to do this. Hardly the work of a master negotiator, let alone two. I've no interest in continuing this little reunion. What happened in Horizon Point, well, I had no choice but to do as I did. And I'm prepared to do the same again. These delegates you came to save, I'm killing them both, and any hope for peace will die along with them. This is the only way if we hope to close the rifts before it's too late. Do you now fancy yourself a hero? Just because you saved the hostages in the monastery and gave me a slight advantage? An easy choice compared to the one I was forced to make. It was the Seers who came to me back then. They showed me their data, proving that the Protectorate's rift experiments would lead to our galaxy's destruction. I didn't want to believe them. But as more and more of their predictions came to pass, I knew I had to act. I had to destroy Horizon Point and its research to prevent annihilation.
That's... law, Augustine. You could have told us what you were planning instead of letting us blunder into a trap.
No, I couldn't have. Had I deviated from the plan even the slightest amount, it could have jeopardized everything. I had to avert a far worse disaster. By any means. You were an unwelcome variable. Prior knowledge could have changed your actions, and the Seers had predicted that you and your team would perish in the process regardless. I tried to put it out of mind when you and I first spoke. I had to focus. But all I could think of was the cost I was being asked to pay to ensure the mission's success. and I forced myself to complete it. I trusted that with Horizon Point's destruction, humanity might be saved, but it wasn't. It was only the start. I must finish what I started. And yet it's nothing compared to the utter and complete destruction that would have come to pass. No, I did the right thing at Horizon Point, despite the cost. I had to sit with too many unanswered questions after the mission. It eventually forced me to find a way to fix the rifts, if only to stop the thoughts that plagued me. I learned of a prototype rift modulator in a lab on Praetor. I brought down the Earth Directorate satellite for its rift data. These are the keys to controlling the rifts, I know it. The Order alone should have this power. They can be trusted to close the rifts. But if they share this knowledge with Auntie's Choice, the entire galaxy's existence will be at risk. You know who these corporatists are, how they deal with their competitors. Imagine now how a war spurred by greed might be won, when fought with rifts instead of guns. You see? The Order must not sacrifice their principles for a childish attempt at peace. If they don't complete the mission they started, everything I have done will have counted for nothing.
Enough! Just enough, Augustine. I can't listen to any more of these excuses. I've got all the answers I needed, Commander. She's gone over the threshold and ain't no bringing her back. Best we make this quick, before she can hurt anyone else.
You think you have it in you to pull the trigger, Ibarra?
Had 10 years to practice. Give the order, Commander. How many times do you need a snake to bite you to realize its nature? She's shown us who she is, Commander. She's showing us again right now. Yes, Commander. You said to try and hold on to my humanity. But ain't this a just cause? Preventing the deaths of these delegates? Trust we'll be having words on the ship about all this, Commander. If DeVries doesn't shoot us in the back before then.
It doesn't matter. Nothing you can say to me will change the issue at hand. If I'm to give the Order the means to close the rifts, the peace talks must end. 2 dead delegates? That's a fair price to pay. We've paid worse. Do you wish me to beg forgiveness? Torture myself in an attempt at atonement? I tell you, if there had been another path, I would have taken it. These delegates cannot leave here. I will not let your crew's sacrifice, your sacrifice, be in vain. It can't be for nothing.
Let's get to the floor.
Freeze has been terminated. Due to acts of betrayal, service honors may not be awarded posthumously. Tranquility Station is currently suffering catastrophic damage. Please evacuate immediately. Greater Tranquility Station is currently suffering catastrophic damage. Please evacuate immediately.
This is an urgent message for all Earth Directorate agents. The spatial rift situation has deteriorated significantly. The rifts threatening a majority of our colonies and our Earth Directorate bases, including this one, have entered their final stages. If you see a rift that looks like this, you are in grave danger. You have at most a matter of months before everything in your local system is destroyed. The seriousness of this situation cannot be overstated. Therefore, Directive Alpha Omega is hereby invoked. You are fully authorized to do everything in your power to find a way to close the rifts. Along with this message, the entirety of our rift data has been sent to your local surveillance satellite. Analyze this data. Law willing, you will find a way to unlock any secrets it has resisted yielding to us. The fate of humanity now depends on you.
Acknowledging receipt of emergency mission parameters update, including activation of Directive Alpha Omega. Commander is now released from any and all agent guidelines. The full parameters are as follows. The agent has full authority to handle the mission in any manner they see fit. No exceptions. The extreme nature of stated emergencies supersedes any other considerations. I have also detected competing priorities in the new mission objectives. The surveillance data from the satellite confirms DeVries' assertion of a prototype modulator on Praetor that may be used to manipulate rifts. Acquisition is required to be able to bypass any new or existing miniature ground-level rift anomalies you may encounter. You are also tasked with finding a way to process the Earth Directorate rift data. The archive computer on Cloister would be best suited to this purpose. Agents are permitted to cooperate with local governments and other political entities at their discretion, even under normal directives, which you are no longer bound by. Both Auntie's Choice and the Order have previously controlled the archive, and may be open to working with you to regain access. Seeking their assistance is recommended. Coincidentally, both delegates also escaped the station and have sent messages expressing gratitude. It seems they feel they owe you their lives and have asked to meet with you at their respective headquarters. The Order of the Ascendant are concerned with the elevation of humanity. While lacking experience in governance, they would be fair partners and open to reasonable solutions. Auntie's Choice has the firepower to more easily succeed in battle and greater experience in management. They would likely be receptive to a free agent such as yourself. Whoever you assist will be better positioned to take control of the archive, and by extension, the entire colony. Careful consideration is warranted. Returning to mission objectives. Do you have a preference for which to pursue first, Commander? Acknowledged. Due to the rift's expansion, both Cloister and Praetor show a high preponderance of miniature rifts. Proceed with caution. It is worth noting that the Order of the Ascendant is headquartered on Cloister. You've also received a message from Auntie's Choice. This unit can relay its contents now, should you wish. The message has also been sent to your private terminal. Greetings, morally gray potential contractor. You've been pre-selected for membership in Auntie's Choice Esteemed and Valuable Disposable Agent Program. Report on board the ACS Undisputed Claim for details on this exciting opportunity. Signed, Auntie Cleo. It appears you now have permission to visit Auntie's Choice headquarters aboard its flagship, Commander. You may use the astrogator to navigate there at any time.
Commander, word? So, that's it then. DeVries dead. Justice served. Galaxy still needs saving, but we'll get to that. I can almost hear Helen now, spouting off about how it took us long enough. I once thought DeVries the upper limit of what an agent could be. Certainly everything I aspired to be. Tough, brave, smart, and now she's dead. By our hand. Thought I'd feel relief or something akin to it. But mostly I just feel unbalanced. Like a mech with gimbals on the fritz. Now you're speaking my language, Commander. DeVries earned her grave, sure enough. So why does killing her feel like... hell, I don't know. Putting out a star? I could do without any more explosions myself. Don't suppose you have any advice on how to move forward from here? Yes, Commander. Yes, Commander. I hear you. Appreciate you making time to listen to me jawing on about all this. Might need a few to work through my thoughts, but I'll be ready for whatever comes next. Don't you fret.
The cultist known as Aza has been admitted to the ship roster. Among her registered weapons is what she refers to as her disemboweling knife. This unit reminds the commander that anticoagulants are your first line of defense when injury occurs.
Taking out DeVries, saving the delegates, barely escaping with our lives? Hell of a rush, huh? Hope all of it gives us leverage when we look for help closing these rifts. There's one thing I can't shake, though. That rift exploded at just the right time, right in the middle of the peace talks. Wouldn't happen to be the universe trying to tell us something, would it? Don't suppose it could have been more subtle in its approach, huh? By the way, what DeVries said about Auntie and the Rift Tech, don't take it to heart, huh? Auntie ain't an idiot. Much as she loves business, reckon she loves self-preservation even more. I'd agree with you, but I reckon we don't have the time to seek out certainty. Still, think we ought to pay the undisputed claim a visit, see if we can court Auntie's aid. Your boss was clear. We'll need all the help we can get to close these rifts. Whether we gain that help from Auntie or not, I won't lose sight of that. Our galaxy's survival is of far more consequence than our loyalties. Anyway, appreciate you hearing me out.
Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a side. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product?
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
As a self-taught self-start society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
Hey, Val. Most of the medical readings you recommended mentioned a need for a contingency plan. You know, in the event of combat going... south.
Requesting clarification. Are you speaking about vaping, organ damage, crush injuries, and /or third-degree burns?
I was trying to be delicate about it, but yes, all of those. Anyway, since you have the equivalent of a steady hand, I reckon you could handle any injections or precision scalpel work. Anything requiring a more human touch, I can take point.
Acknowledged. A division of labor would be more efficient. Trooper Sealong has proven to be well suited at rendering a patient unconscious and /or restrained as needed.
Thanks, I think.